Ian versus Wonderboy. Fucking moves on. Usman, if I ever fight you, I'm going for your knees.
Hey.
Yeah.
Do we get that, yeah?
You're very beautiful. Hi.
I thought Ian was talking to me. I got excited.
Dogs are awesome. I'm that type of bloke, and you can pass me with a beautiful dog, I'm stopping.
You're stopping.
100%.
What dog have you got?
I haven't got a dog.
Oh, you haven't got a dog.
I travel too much,
You
man.
travel too. Same as me, I travel a lot. I would love a dog.
I love it. I just can't get one.
You can't get one.
I can't. What am I going to do? Fucking...
Yeah.
And you've got some banging vegan options. Happy days.
You're not a vegan, are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
No way, I did not. Okay, I need to talk about it. I was joking. I've actually got another coffee place down the road. They're way nicer, but I just thought while we're walking past, yeah. See, this is this is what most vegans are like, though. Did you see her when I made the vegan joke? I was obviously joking, but she's ready.
Of course they do. Do you follow football?
Of course, yeah.
Who's your football team?
West Ham.
They're shit. I mean, of course you're going to get fucking emotional about it. Why? Because you're invested in it.
Yeah,
That's
true.
the thing. It doesn't matter. I'm vegan for health benefits.
Okay.
And if someone says anything to me, I'm like, all right, cool. That's your opinion.
If I was to fight against that opinion, and I was to drop facts on you, would you get upset about it, or would you be like, you know what? That's how you do things. Let me do my thing.
If you got a cow, cut it up in front of me, cooked it in front of me and ate it,
you wouldn't care.
All right, cool. That's on you.
Yeah, cool.
That's on you.
Yeah, got you.
I couldn't. It's not my thing. My thing is, for me.
Yeah.
I've found studies for my health.
Yeah.
And the stuff that I have that are like my father's issues that I don't want to catch.
Fair.
Like I have immune system and stuff like that. I want to protect myself.
Yeah, got you.
And I know being a fighter. When we fight, what's the one thing that happens? Fighters that have to cut weight. When they cut weight, what happens? Your immune system goes down.
Oh yeah, for
because
sure.
You're not getting the right vitamins. You're not getting the right stuff. So the reason I went was to give myself, my body, the best defense, and not getting sick, and not getting ill, not catching infections. Perfect,
I've never heard that argument, but I've never heard that argument. Yeah.
To give myself the best possible performance benefits I can.
Yeah,
and your performance benefit will drop if you're eating meat. That's my attitude.
That's the oat, right? There you go.
Also, thank you for doing so many good vegan options. It's awesome.
He's a vegan.
No,
I'm not a vegan. He's a vegan.
He is. I am. That's why I'm saying
instantly.
You always have to say, you will always have to give credit to people when they do it, because a lot of places don't.
Yes.
So thank you.
And you know someone's a vegan because every time they go into a room, they have to tell everyone.
No, I don't.
I'm joking.
It's just nice to see coffee shops do a lot of vegan options.
No, well, you'll find a lot of that in London. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of that in London.
London is one of the best. England in general is one of the best places to like eat so much variety.
Yeah.
You want to
go across the road.
You want to get some of the best food. You have it all in England.
Yeah.
It's so multicultural.
Are you're not? Where would you say your base is?
I don't have a base.
You don't have a base.
I don't have a home. I haven't got one yet.
Yeah. Do you want one?
Yes. Yeah, we want to buy a home.
What are you doing most of your training at the minute then? Are you a top team? Like
I've done a little bit of top team the last couple of days. Honestly, I just float around and train and learn so much. That's my biggest thing. I was in Barcelona last week with Damien Maya doing some jiu-jitsu.
Sick, wicked.
I then went to Logan Paul, or the Logan Paul
at Puerto Rico
fight. No, in
Manchester.
And then from Manchester, we went to Iceland and trained with Gunnar Nelson.
What? He's an animal, bruv. His jiu-jitsu is ridiculous. Anytime I watched him, I think twice in London when the UFC was in London, and anytime he has someone and it goes to the ground, I'm like, bruv, you're not.
He's had the most submissions in welterweight history. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And he's so chilled.
He's so calm.
He's so humble about everything as well.
That's his attitude. That's the person he is. That's the way he carries himself. Like, he is just an easy going. Hey man, how are you? Cool. Yeah, let's fight. Let's roll. He doesn't care about anything. So
what do you think about, like, you see like the KSIs, the Logan Pauls and all that with the fight scene? What do you think in a sense of, like, does it actually promote fighting in a positive way, or professional fighters like you a bit like, it's a little hobby for them or something? How do you feel about that?
There's a couple of avenues you can take about it.
Yeah.
And it depends on your stance, and it depends on how you have an outlook on it.
Yeah.
Truth is, these are two kids who grew up posting YouTube videos about whatever it is they were doing in the world, and they started being content creators, and they've just sold out an arena and put on fights.
Yeah.
So regardless, if they're having fun, then fair play to them.
They're
also being very successful.
Yeah.
Because there's been boxing events, UFC events, other events that go to places like that and can't sell it out and have to like curtain up the top tier. Those guys didn't. They put on a show.
Yeah.
And the truth is, like, the fights might not have been as talented as maybe a normal fight. If you go see a UFC event or a professional box, they might not have been as competitive, or the talent might not have been there. But at the end of the day, do you expect that talent from them? Or are you going for the show that the show you know is?
Yeah. To be fair, like...
That's the way I look at it. Like this shit with Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Jake's fucking going out there and fighting. And he's proven he's beaten Anderson Silva, he's beaten Ben Askren, he's beaten Tyron Woodley. They're all big names.
They're all big names, especially in the UFC.
And he's beaten them. You have to give the guy respect where respect is due for what he's doing. And so what if it is a he's comped. I see so many people do that. I like that look. And he just turns and smiles, and I'm like, it's good. Let's see if he comes out.
It's cool, isn't it?
Let's see if he has the balls to ask for a photo. It's funny. I see so many people, when I went back to Ireland, so many people didn't ask for photos.
But like, you know, you can pick up on it. You're like,
you see it. They're like that.
And
they just, and then like there's 3 ways I see it. They'll just notice and they won't say anything. There's other people that are like, just want to say, hey, good job. And then there's other people like, fuck me, I can't leave here without getting a photo. They're just unhappy. So there's a couple of ways that.
But you're also very approachable. There you go.
I told you, it's nuts.
You are very approachable though. Like instantly, you're very like warm, which is great. And you know what? You do see in like a lot of fighters, that's one thing they actually struggle with. What I've noticed anyway with like proper martial artists. So you know when you're talking about like this new generation fighter, what are you exactly kind of what is a new generation fighter for anyone that doesn't know what that is?
Hey, blow that whistle. Show me how loud it goes. That's it. Come up there. Do a wheelie. Do a wheelie. Pop a wheelie, young fella. This is the thing. You can't chalk shit to someone from Ireland. We just pop it out.
Yeah.
That's every day in Ireland. You have people going around saying that. The new generation of fighter is someone like you've seen so many. Well, the UFC is so young.
Yeah.
Like we're celebrating 30 years in the UFC today.
Yeah, that's not long.
30 years.
Yeah.
Do you understand how long, like football, golf, all of these things have been around for? Hundreds of years. Right? The UFC is a new generation of sport. It's an accumulation of so many different types of martial arts.
Yeah.
And it's about molding them all together in the best way possible. And we see so many times he's the best grappler in the world, but he goes out and gets out grappled. He's the best wrestler in the world, but he gets out wrestled. Or he's the best striker in the world and he gets out struck. Because it's very different to be able to mix and mold them all. And when I say that I'm the new evolution of fighter, I'm not a striker, I'm not a wrestler, I'm not a grappler. I'm an MMA fighter. My goal is to go out there and beat you wherever the fight goes. So if I'm fighting Kamaru Usman, or I'm fighting Colby Covington, the best wrestlers in the welterweight division, I'm going to out-wrestle you by not wrestling you.
Okay.
I'll shut your wrestling now and I'll punch you in the face and I'll beat you where I need to beat you because I don't have to out-wrestle you.
Okay.
I can beat you in so many different avenues of the sport. But also, you also look at the new generation, it's like, I'm a complete martial artist. I'm also opening up my world to the fans, to the social media content, because I want them to enjoy it just as much as I enjoy my lifestyle. I travel like it's ridiculous the amount of travel I do. I want the fans, I want their followers, my supporters, someone who wants to follow what I did as a dream to become a fighter. I want one kid to look at my stories and go, I wanted to be like you. I've seen all the travel Liam was doing and the people he's training with. I want that lifestyle. I don't want to be like that guy. I just want that lifestyle. That's cool. So do it. And mate, that's it. It's about being the best. We take the football mentality. So when you look at the Premier League, the Premier League is the most lucrative sport on the planet. Like on the planet. There is nothing that comes close. Right? So every player trains with the team. They train with the team, but they all have their own specific side stuff that they need to work. Whether it's a set piece, all right, we need to work this way at bending a free kick around the wall. We need to all work at penalties because the World Cup is coming up soon, and we all need to make sure that we're ready because how many times have World Cups been decided on penalties? And if we haven't practiced it, we haven't practiced it. Now, all right, you go off and do what you need to do. I'm going to go off and do what I need to do, and I'm going to do that with the best people in the world. So when I think about it from that aspect, I'm not necessarily being a part of one team.
Yeah.
I want to travel the world and learn as much as I can, as quickly as I can, so that I can mold and adapt my game to be the best it possibly can be, and go out there and show the fans what I have.
I think from a cultural perspective as well, you just getting to know different, like going to different countries, learning about new people.
100%.
It also helps your way of communicating with new fans, new
Right
audiences.
right now I'm learning Portuguese.
Oh, sick.
So I've been like,
Obrigado.
Yeah. Você fala português?
No, Turkish. Turkish, bro.
Turkish. But yeah, so like I'm learning how to speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
And that hits a whole different audience.
Of course, yeah.
Now,
yeah.
my son understands Portuguese more than he does English.
Yeah.
So that I have to be able to.
Well,
speak
like
and
when I
learn
see
it.
you with your boy on your Instagram, I'm like, that's how a dad should be. That's great. And you know what?
So
And I'm not
cool.
gonna lie. I'm jealous, yeah. I want a kid. I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to be like an old dad, bro.
No.
Stressed out dad. The way you are, like with your kid, having fun, not taking it too serious. I'm sure you are in certain, but like you're having a good time, and I think that's gonna make such a huge impact on like the youth.
Bro, nothing needs to be taken seriously about a kid. Guess what he does? He has such an incredible understanding of survival instincts. When he wants something, he will get it.
Yeah,
and he will make it blatantly obvious. I want my mom, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am tired, can't you read the signs?
to
I'm
sleep.
tired. It's not rocket science.
I know.
Let the
Yeah.
kid show you, child-led, let him
Yeah.
tell you what you need.
Yeah.
It's not, like you don't need to be strict about it. When it comes to other things, like you want to teach him about religion or racism, you have to be very careful about all these things because the world is the way the world is.
Yeah, yeah.
You just have to be very thoughtful about your parenting. That's it.
But I
Other
think
than
what
that,
you're
it doesn't
doing-
Need to be it doesn't need to be strict.
Nah.
Let the kid enjoy it like he's won.
Yeah.
Anything I tell him now, he's not going to remember in 2 years.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah,
have to
yeah.
tell him all again.
Yeah.
The thing is now is Lucas, his older brother, please don't pull him by the arms. So you're pulling him and he's like this. You're going to pull his arms out with
Yeah.
soccer. Do you know what I mean? It's little things like that you have to think
But
about.
I think
in a different
you
way.
traveling so much, like one of my things, my parents, we traveled a lot as well. So anytime I was I learned so much as a kid, and you can put me anywhere in the world, even if I don't speak the language, I'll be able to find a way to communicate. You know, and I'm sure, I could tell you're the same.
Openness.
I can share,
Look,
I'm sure
so
you're
many
the same.
people are like closed off. I'm not going to ask like this. I went to Iceland and I'm like, I have no idea how to speak Icelandic or whatever the language that they speak there. I was like, I learned a couple words, but like I butcher them now if I try to repeat them. right?
Yeah.
And I went in and I was like, do you guys have any vegan stuff? They're like, yeah, sure we do. I'm like, I'm just assuming that you guys, you can find a way to communicate. It's look, everywhere in the world is changing now.
Cool, grab a seat somewhere.
And
Yeah,
you're getting so many people, so many people that like are traveling the world, understanding
Yeah.
different cultures, different religions, different outlooks in life. Bro, I went to a favela in Brazil, and it was so incredible to see, like the way it was built, the environment in it. And I only went in there to see a family for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
To see a family that we meet and are friends with there, and it was awesome. It was such a cool experience, bro. The artwork that was in that favela was unbelievable. The graffiti on the walls, the fact that it's all built by their own hands, nuts. It's so credible. It's so like intuitive that they'll go, we don't need anyone else. We'll just build it all together. Well, we don't need it. If one house adds, they have to add all the plumbing and stuff to it. They have to build it themselves. It's fucking nuts.
There's way more aspect of community, which is what it's all about, really. And I feel like
Well, that's what they call it now. So they don't. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're right.
They
bro.
don't call it. They don't like the word favela necessarily. It's called a comunidade. So like a
Okay.
community. We're a community.
Got
We
you,
look
got
after
you,
each other.
got you.
If you're in here, you're a community.
You're part of the
We
family.
look exactly.
You're part. And to
It's
be
so
honest,
true.
with like any sort of martial artist stuff, like because I do jits as well. I'm at Roger Gracie. You need to come down to
Nice.
Roger Gracie's,
Yeah.
bruv. You need to come through.
Is that where all the influences train? Like,
No.
boys,
We're gonna watch when we roll now. Watch when we roll. Watch when we. Oh, you know what happened every time? Yeah, every time I go to a gym, every time they're like, okay, cool, come here, purple belt. Okay.
you're a purple belt.
Oh, you just thought I was just.
No, but you're
yeah, I
purple.
compete, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really? Gi? You do a lot of gi?
No, I do my fuck.
Really?
No, I don't do the gi because it doesn't make sense. From an MMA point of view, to have a grip,
Yeah.
an irrealistic grip. We're fighting now. You've got this grip. You've not got this in a fight.
Not yet. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
there's so many.
I was just checking the grip in it. See
you
what
can
it's
check the grip if you want. I'll wrestle back all day. Bro, there's one thing about me that everybody who knows me well enough knows. If you want to fucking fight right now in the middle of the park,
You'll do it.
That is the way I am on this. I will fight anyone.
So what he's saying is, don't try and double leg me.
I guarantee you now, if you double leg me for the next 40 minutes, I will fight you.
You'll fight, you keep going.
It's gonna go.
Keep
There's
going.
no stopping it. Like, there's no...
I can't tell if it's him or it's the coffee. Must have been good covering the arm.
It's me.
To be fair, if you don't have that sort of mentality, should you be fighting? Do you know what I mean?
I'm a competitor at heart.
Yeah.
I will compete, and it doesn't matter where we are, whether we're in a fucking someone's living room where we shouldn't. I'll put you through the table if you want to try out wrestling.
Yeah.
If you want to strike me, like my cameraman comes out and he does all this every now and then. I'm like, put
you want to go?
Let's see what happens. I'll show you what's up. I boot the leg off. I'm like, don't fuck around with that. Different levels.
Yeah.
And it's like we have fun, but it's like I am so ready to go.
Yeah, you're competitive.
Like we have an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the amount of times he comes up to me and he goes like this, and I'm like,
you want to go?
Fight. I was like, I'm not going to let you in. I was like, that's not what I'm about to do. I will fight you and show you that I'm better than you.
Is there a favorite aspect that you have of MMA? So whether it's the wrestling, the jits, the striking, I know you're unbelievable. Okay.
Honestly, the amount of fights that are won and lost by IQ is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like Usman was fighting Khamzat Chimaev the other day, right? Nobody on this planet right now has attacked Usman's knees. The guy has to walk up the stairs.
We're gonna beat that beat out. We're gonna do it.
Beat it out. Fucking do it, please. I hope someone does it.
Yeah.
Usman, if I ever fight you, I'm going for your knees. It's simple as.
Yeah.
Why? Stab his fucking knee. The guy has literally said he has bad knees and he has to walk upstairs backwards and can't run or jog because his knees are so bad. So fucking kick him there. Why are you letting the guy stand here like this?
Hey, your last fight though. Hey, I was so pumped. I was watching that. I was so pumped. You were like, okay, get up, let's go again. Get up, let's go. I was
I'm
like,
not
no.
going to grapple you when you're the only chance of you winning is grappling.
It's grappling. Why would I grapple?
Why the fuck would I do that? That's so stupid.
Yeah. You could have finished it earlier if you wanted, didn't it?
I didn't want to.
You didn't want
That's
to, I
the
know.
thing. People are like, oh, you should have finished him. I'm like, why the fuck should I have finished him?
I think that experience of just the extra rounds and that headspace is...
I took a fight on 10 days notice against a guy. I was getting ready for a short, stocky power puncher southpaw.
Yeah.
I fought a 6'3", long, rangy, awkward orthodox. It couldn't have been more opposite. And I went out there and did that to him.
Yeah.
That was to break me into the top 10. I'm number 10 in the world right now.
Well done,
I just wiped the floor of number 11. And I did it on 10 days notice. I went out there and go, what's the easiest way I can beat you? I'm going to do these couple of things. It was a jab, a calf kick, and a couple of other kicks to just disrupt his movement. The guy had nothing he could do. Nothing. What success did he have?
No, nothing.
None.
Nothing.
A little butt scoot.
Yeah.
Like he was like a dog wiping his arse along the fucking grass. That was it.
No. I think
Other than that, he had nothing.
You had him at the press conference as well, to be fair. You had him, and that's why, you know what? That's why when I see like fighters like you and I talk to people like you, I always get pumped because it's such like a head game you guys are playing. Because I always feel like martial artists, they have this element of like respect, and I think personally, no,
I haven't.
No, you have respect, but I'm saying
when it needs to be there.
Yeah, but you have it. But like, I think some martial artists say, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm respectful. I think it's an excuse that they can't do it. Not ever all of them, but some of them.
You're 100% right. And the best way I'll explain this to you is, right? How many adults do you know in life that have problems with confrontation?
Oh, mate, nearly everyone.
I would argue 99% of people I've crossed paths with in my life have problems with confrontation.
Yeah, 100%.
And they can't deal with it, so they'll just leave it. Or I'm not going to see that person ever again. I'll just ignore them. I won't talk to them. It doesn't matter what it's about, whether it's an ex, whether it's a friend you don't really get along with, whether it's someone said something, whether it's a family member, whatever it is. People have problems saying what they don't like to someone's face. And even worse, people don't take confrontation. Fuck you, we're not friends anymore.
Defensive,
It's like, I'm just trying to have a conversation. You did something I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like that you did that. I want you to know you don't do that because I like you. And if I didn't like you, I would just never talk to you again. If I didn't. Does that make sense? Now, if you think of that confidence, that people can't express their feelings and emotions, how is someone going to go out there and have the balls to say some of the shit that they want to say on a microphone to a trained martial artist?
100%. No, 100%.
It's a confidence thing.
And I think, like with me anyway, Turkish household, my dad, hot temper. When there's a problem, you know about it instantly. So like I was grown up to kind of be like that, and I've lost a lot of people in my life because and they're like, it's intimidating. I'm like, what's intimidating? I'm telling you about something that we should address if we're friends or whatnot. But like you said, most people can't do that. Was your household like that when you were growing up? Like if there was a problem, you talk about it? No, not like that at all. Opposite.
No.
So where did you get it from?
Scream and shout, and my wife.
Oh,
my
okay.
wife is the most influential person of my entire life.
Oh, amazing.
From
Nice.
learning, from growing, from being a better person to being a better dad, to growing my vocabulary. She's trying to push me at the moment to get more. No, but get more
good.
words.
No, it's good,
So that I
yeah.
can go. And my 8-year-old's reading like 3 books a day, and he comes over to me and he's saying all these mad words, and my wife goes, "Do you know what that word means?" I'm like,
No. Yeah.
"No, you know, I don't want to ask me."
Don't ask me in front of him. Don't ask me in front of him.
What are you talking about? I was like, I'm going to be this fighter on the planet. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not focusing on reading a book. And she's like, no, but like genuinely, like learn a couple words. I said in an interview today, like, I don't care. She's like, do me a favor. Just find another word for it. So that you can say, I don't care. Then you can, I don't mind. I'm not really fussed by.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it sounds so much better.
She's very smart.
Very smart.
Very smart.
My wife's
'Cause,
the most intelligent person I've ever met. She's honestly. So she is the one person. I have sometimes an issue with confrontation. Not that I'm not afraid to say it or to speak it to someone.
Yeah.
I don't want to upset a vibe, whether it's politics in a gym or where it's somebody who has said something or done something wrong that I'm really like, I just don't have the effort or the time
or the energy. It's a lot of energy.
to have that conversation.
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I'm like, but why was like, if someone says something to you that you don't like or they're doing something that's not right, are you going to say it? I'm like, sometimes I battle with it, and she's like, you're a fucking grown man, say it. I'm like, I know, I have no issue saying it. Just like I have no issue with getting on a mic and pulling up Neil Magny and saying, you said you beat your kids on live TV.
Yeah. The mad thing is sometimes like with what you do, I've seen what fight gyms are like, I've traveled a lot where I do jits or a bit of striking and whatnot. You have to sometimes sometimes hold something in so it doesn't affect your training or somewhat, which is what you do, right? But you're saying you're not too fussed about that now. You're just saying.
I have to be, and this is one thing I explain to people, and I can't explain it more. I can't explain it more effectively or more accurately than people say not to fight with emotions.
Yeah.
Emotions are so powerful
Yeah.
that if you can harness your emotion and fight with emotion,
you can channel that energy towards your fight, 100%.
the amount of energy that you can harness,
100%, yeah.
because you've used it in the right way, rather than go, I'm going to deal with this at a later point. When I'm in an octagon right now where I can punch someone and take out any bit of emotion I have, whether it's good, bad, negative, positive, whatever, let it all out.
I think
let it all go.
If you allow the emotions to take over too
your
much
mind,
and you have no control, because you
So
saw in the
there's
last
100%.
the fight in Manchester with Logan,
Anderson,
and he was like, I forgive you and shit. And I was like, what's going on here, brother? It sounds a bit weird to me, but maybe he had to do that for him, right?
Every person is different.
Yeah.
And your emotions are going to be different to my emotions.
100%.
And the way you harness and use your emotions is going to be different to the way I use it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you have to shut everyone off and cut everyone out because you can't deal with your emotions and you want to focus on something, then you do you.
Yeah.
But I can harness mine, and I will harness mine. And I'm that type of person that if I'm emotional, you'll fucking know about it. If I'm upset, you'll know about it. Because I don't want this, I'm good, yeah?
It's more exhausting to hold it in.
And bro, you want to go on a whole different fucking deeper level, that's where shit gets fucking buried, and then people start fucking committing suicide. And that's a whole different level that we don't even need to touch on now.
No, but
that is the same
that's the
thing.
root, that's the depth of where it goes.
It's where it leads to. So if I'm pissed off, honestly, my entire team know about it. If me and my wife are having a conversation about work and we're disagreeing about something because we're trying to look at the best of each other, I understand that me and you are having a conversation about making this more elite and making what we're doing better and more efficient. But I don't agree with what you're saying and you don't agree with what I'm saying. So let's just think about it and deal with it. Rather than hold it in. And it's like my team, it's like, I don't agree with what you're saying. Talk about it, converse, have the conversations.
Well, majority of the time, from conflicts, there's usually a lot of growth.
100%.
And I think people are, like you said, they're scared to make that jump to have those conversations, and it's those tough conversations where you grow the most, right?
Honestly, it is the biggest thing in my life right now that I am understanding is confrontation, growth, learning, they're all so important and so pivotal. And I'm focused on being the best fighter in the world.
Amazing.
But I'm also focused on being the best dad I can be,
Yeah.
being the best husband I can be. And I'm not going to sit here and lie. There are times where I'm so focused on my camp that I don't pay attention to my wife the way I should.
Yeah.
Because I'm so tunnel vision and shit. To the point at which my wife was saying today, she was saying to me, I booked us to go to Brazil earlier because I can tell you're not getting the training you need here, and I know that you're not the best you when you're not training at the elite mindset that you need to train at.
That's
If
good
my
that you got
brain
that
isn't
support
ticking-
system.
If my brain isn't ticking in the right way, I'm not going to be the best.
All right. It's like, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. Me or him? Oh, me. Thank you. I did not pay her for that. Did we get that? Yeah. Did we get that? Yeah. Did we get that? Yes. He was like, "Who's this guy?" I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
You just made his day.
Yeah.
You just,
Appreciate you.
how much you pay?
No, I did not pay her. Hey.
That's
He called me an influencer doing jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna catch him for that. Watch when I catch your neck when you come RGA, bruv.
There's no way you can catch me.
Bro, appreciate your time. Thank you. Good luck with everything. We need to get a training. We need to get a training session together. 100%.
Bro, I can't believe that happened. That's so fucking funny. That's so good for you.
Listen.
See, that's where the natural comes in. You can fucking fake whatever you want, but that's
You can't
funny as
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
That's so good. No, but look, this everything that we're doing, like, it's just about having fun.
Yeah. And I just
Even
want to
like
say
that.
as well, like, honestly, watching, like, I started watching UFC and stuff because of Conor McGregor, right?
Me too.
And like, I was like, I need to watch this, bro. He's so entertaining. And you bringing that level of energy as well with like the care and respect with a family, I just want to say thank you and well done, brother.
I appreciate
No,
it,
honestly,
man.
bro. Honestly.
Appreciate it, man.
Want you to, world champ.
I will.
World champ. Only a matter of time.
It's a process that I'm excited for, but it's gonna be a handful more fights. But there is no way on earth I'm not getting that belt wrapped around me.
Yeah.
I'm too young, I'm too talented, I'm too hard work. Like, I work too hard and I'm too driven to have something like that not come to fruition. And I can promise you now, it's happened. It's just a matter of time, so enjoy the fucking journey.
You've seen it.
Enjoy
You've seen it.
the
You've seen
journey,
it.
Because the fights are going to be incredible. The skill sets are going to change. You're going to start to see me go out there and put my ego on the line. Because I have a massive ego.
Everyone
Don't
does.
think that when
No,
I'm
of
going out
course.
there against fucking Usman, that I'm going to go, oh, I'm going to beat you where it's best now. I'm going to fucking
No, you're
grapple you
going there,
too
of
as well. I'm going to
course.
show you that I can wrestle you as well.
Yeah.
And I'll get there. And every fight that I have, my skills get better, my energy gets better, the fights get bigger, the stage gets bigger, and I'm like, this is what we're
You know what? When I'm listening, I'm so gassed to train later. I'm so gassed. Bro,
If you could imagine putting a kid in that energy of when Conor McGregor fought Jose Aldo, and you could go, one day you're going to have that energy.
But you're ready. You're ready. You're ready.
100%. That's what we're here for. We put on the biggest show in the world. Like, everybody wants it. Dana White said it once before. If there's guys playing soccer, if there's guys playing cricket, if there's guys playing rugby, and there's guys fighting in the park, everyone's watching the fight in the park.
Yeah,
right?
that is true. Yeah.
We want to put on the biggest show in the world.
Yeah.
I want to be the best fighter to ever live. I promise people, I promise everyone, that when I get to the top of this division and I start murdering people, the shows are going to be incredible.
I hope it happens in Dublin. That day. I'll be there. I'm coming. If that happens that day in Dublin, I'm there.
Everything I am doing has to make sure that happens.
Yeah, okay.
I
cool.
go out here and start Vincente.
Yeah.
I want Wonderboy in Dublin.
Okay.
I want that
would
striking
be
matchup.
mad.
That's a huge fight.
That'd be a sick fight.
Exactly. Yeah, the fucking two
sick
best strikers in
fight.
the division. Let's go. Let's
That'd be
put it
a
on in
sick
Dublin.
fight.
You don't need another fight. Just that one fight. You don't even need to
be
put on the
sick.
rest of a card. One card. Ian versus Wonderboy. Settle out. Fucking move on.
That would be
That's it.
sick. That would be sick.
100%.
Bro, I just want to say thank you again for your time.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Appreciate it. You're
Legend.
awesome.
Thanks. Wicked. Thank you guys for tuning in.